With the launch of Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 5, we have finally returned to the OG Fortnite Island from Chapter 1 Season 5. And with every week we will be going into the next season with all of the previous events from Chapter 1 happening again. But this time, the timeline is going to be completely changed, which raises the questions: how are we back on the Chapter 1 map, how will the storyline change, and what's next for the Fortnite storyline? There's a lot of lore to go over today, so keep on watching until the end of the video. To answer the first question, we need to go over what happened last season. So if you haven't watched my storyline videos from last season, I highly recommend you watch them right now or after the video to get a better understanding. Last season, Kato Thorne arrived on the island due to Dr. Sloan using the apparatus to send out a signal which brought Kato Thorne to the island. After that, Dr. Sloan brought Nolan Chance to recruit a team for the biggest heist of all time, which was to steal the time machine from Kato Thorne's deepest vault. The crew succeeds in getting the time machine, and towards the end of the season, Jonesy returns to the island and is working with Dr. Sloan to save the island, which is why Dr. Sloan sent him to Chapter 1 Season 5. Now that you're caught up with how we got here, we can move on to the next question: what is going to happen with the storyline from here on out? Well, we know from leaks that all of the events that happened in Chapter 1 are supposed to happen throughout this season, but are slightly different this time. Spoiler warning ahead for upcoming live events. The cube will appear sometime in the next week, just like in Chapter 1, so it will roll around the map until it reaches Loot Lake, sinks in, and then turns into a floating island. Still, the big difference here is that this time the cube will be successful in extracting the 0 point from the bottom of Loot Lake, and it seems like they will be battling each other. However, we still don't know who will win. And on the final week of the season, the time machine will be attached to the rocket that the scientists built in Season X. This leads us to the next question: what's next for the Fortnite storyline? I believe we will still be returning to the Chapter 4 island, but not how you would expect. My theory is that after the end event there will be a complete reset in the Fortnite universe, and my proof for this is that Fortnite sent out teasers to content creators that say, "We wish you a lot of fun in the upcoming Fortnite OG weeks," and the Big Bang right after. Before the Fortnite storyline began, there was a Big Bang which brought everything in the Fortnite universe into existence. So what could happen after the event is that the 0 point completely destabilizes and merges the Chapter 4 map and the Chapter 2 map together. And with a very early version of the Chapter 5 map being leaked, it looks like this might be the case. That's all for today's video. I have a big video coming this season explaining the entire Fortnite storyline, so like and subscribe with notifications on to see when that comes out. If you haven't seen my videos explaining the Chapter 4 storyline, go watch them right here.